Can you believe that? Can you believe we don't have a jacuzzi?
I've had 2 weeks so far where I've done nothing but like read, talk, share, invite, serve, and it is just so amazing. Like,
Dude.
like I'm tired, I'm exhausted, I have a headache, but I feel so good. Like I'm just so ready to go and wake up tomorrow at 6:30 and do it again. It's crazy.
Dude, you know what's crazy? It's like this. That's how everyone used to live.
Yeah.
Like before social media was a thing, people were doing that every day.
Yeah.
And they had no idea. They had no idea what was coming. And now it's like, it blows my mind how much better you feel. Because like I'll have days like that where I'm like, you know what, today, off the phone. I'm taking a day off or something. I mean, it takes a lot out of me to do that just because I feel like I'm so invested for pretty much no good reason. I mean,
Absolutely.
but
Like,
whenever you do have that day, it's crazy.
those kids, I hate seeing kids with like iPads and stuff, right? It's
Yeah.
like so depressing, dude.
I mean, like, it's one thing if like it's a kid playing Angry Birds on an iPad. Okay.
I wouldn't. Honestly, if I was
hold
a
on, can we
parent,
pause on this Angry Birds thing? I saw a Kanye quote that was all like, do you guys know Angry Birds and how you do this? There's something with females, and when they do this, the dopamine in their brain goes off. Right? Females love Angry Birds, right? What else do they do this on?
What else, Connor? What did Kanye say?
Tinder. They love swiping left on Tinder.
that's so true. I barely get any matches, bro.
That's what
So
Kanye
true.
West said, and I think that it's deep.
That's
and
awesome.
I just
stuff.
admitted.
Angry Birds.
I just admitted on the podcast on the Shannon show that I have no.
You
game.
did. I was gonna let that slide.
I didn't hear anything.
Yeah, you're good.
Right? Thank you.
Yeah,
So-
matches out of the wazoo.
Yeah, no, they're gonna say, "Oh my gosh, Martin is on the Shannon show." They're gonna throw themselves on me. Let's be honest with ourselves. But back to like social media and kids and stuff. Like honestly, when I have my children, I don't want them to be like have any iPads and stuff like that because go outside, like play with your imagination.
Yeah.
Like sure they could like watch TV and like watch movies and stuff because I'm not like a psychopath or anything like that.
Right.
But you know, like I don't want my children to be like glued to screens, right? Like I think you know, a fair age is for them to get a phone is like 14, so you know they could like communicate with their peers and stuff like that. But other than that, I do not see the point of like an 8-year-old having an iPad or a phone and having like social media accounts, and not to mention like the weirdos on the internet, dude.
Yeah. I mean, that's one of the really good things that could come out of this and come out of our generation. I'm really hopeful for is that we realize how destructive it is in our lives, and we can turn this around real quick.
That's
We
a
can
really
say,
good point.
we don't want our kids to do this, and it's really simple. I mean, we have a lot of power whenever you have a kid like that, and you can keep it out of their hands for a long time.
I never
And-
thought about that. That is a wonderful point, Jen. Because we know the we are all post 9/11 children, at least I think.
Yeah.
It grew up post 9/11, social media, phones, all that was thrown at us, and we know the true destructive power of it.
We
So
do.
hopefully we can turn it around.
Well, at
don't
least we
get-
need people, and if the people don't know, they need to know soon. I mean, it's just like a little bit of self-awareness as to how much time you're really spending on there.
Yeah.
So, I mean, we have a great opportunity.
Yeah. So once again, challenge: delete social media for a week and just chill, just hang, man. Just do
Dude,
it.
I think I just wish there was a way. I'm still figuring this out myself. Is to just use it for communication purposes and just use it strictly for like wholesome activities only, and to use it as a tool. And I mean, there's got to be someone has to come around. I'm not sure if it already exists, but just like a social media that really is just for that. It really is just to communicate with your friends and really just spread joy. And it's not trying to get you addicted to the app. It's not trying to get you to watch as many ads as possible. So I don't know. Hopefully that's the future. Hopefully it's more of that and less TikTok.
I wonder. I really seriously consider want to know the correlation between those weirdo red hair emo. You know the types, right? The crazy with the makeup and
Sure.
you know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
The alt kids, quote unquote. I seriously want to consider or know the correlation of how weird those kind of people are and how much technology and iPads
100%.
phones they used when they were little.
There's 100% correlation with social media Well, okay, I can't say 100%, but there's a large influence. Because, like, if you've watched the documentary, people find themselves in echo chambers, right? And it's like that politically, it's like that socially, everything. I actually was sitting in my room alone, like I've been doing a lot because I've been quarantined and isolated a lot. But I was chilling alone in my own mind, kind of like working through some things. And a thought that popped into my head was how much of my thoughts are actually mine, right? How much of what I say, how much of what comes out of my mouth actually comes out because I came up with that, not because I was told and now I just believe it.
Or just how you were influenced in some way.
Exactly, right?
Yeah.
Because like I read something, oh, that's a great idea. It's mine now. Something like that, right? Just something small like that, and it adds up over time. And it's how we form our opinions and stuff. And you know, and I came across this while I was, I don't know, sitting down trying to eat some food. You know, we've all done it. Scrolling for the perfect YouTube video, right?
Right.
Everyone's done it.
Bro.
Scroll for the perfect YouTube video, and then I'm sitting there and I'm like, why am I looking for content? Just someone talking to me. Someone's like trying to, you know, not to like.
Well, obviously you didn't scroll past any
bad.
Shannon Show episodes.
I didn't scroll
right?
past Shannon
Okay,
Show,
just
no.
making sure.
But like my advice to people, from what I've learned from myself, is that create your own thoughts, be creative, don't rely on other people's opinions. It's that easy.
Seriously.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously you're going to formulate some things because that's how learning is done, just like taking in information. But yeah, just try to make sure it is information you're taking in and not other people's opinions attached to it. That's just, I can't even imagine a world like that at this point. We're just so weird because like this is just how we've grown up. Is like we just kind of get like secondhand. It's like someone else's take on something. You're just everything's a reaction video, right? Like how often do we see the raw footage of anything anymore? Like it's always just like someone else's take on something, someone else's view, and that's how we take in stuff. I mean, I know this is, mind you guys, take everything with a grain of salt because Connor was a TikTok legend. So
I was doing driver's ed in 2019. And the kid that sat next to me, he was maybe a freshman, sophomore in high school, I don't remember.
yeah,
He was watching the entire, so this was for a week, 9-hour classes. He would sit there and just watch on his phone. Family Guy funniest clips. People, wait, it gets worse. People reacting to Family Guy's funniest clips. So it was like people like at the top left corner, laughing at it. And that's all he watched. It was so funny.
Honestly, I'm gonna get heat for this, but I use those videos to like kind of like numb my brain, right? Like whenever I'm like,
you watch Family Guy funniest